From the new home of the Atlanta Braves, MLB Network welcomes you to SunTrust Park. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the LA Dodgers and the Atlanta Braves. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Julio Teheran is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty, Julio Teheran, 4-pitch mix guy. Good fastball, 89 to 94 miles an hour. Changeup, probably his best off-speed pitch. Has the curveball, has the slider. One of the keys you'll notice he's going to be on early, inducing a lot of ground balls. He's a ground ball type pitcher. If he's getting ground balls, expect a strong outing.
And now look out as Ed runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one. Here's Jock Peterson now. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. Pretty average results, 4 for 15. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Stepping into the box, Justin Turner. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Strike one to start the at-bat. Fouled away. A pause and the 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Here's Manny Machado now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 0-1 the count. Dozier, the runner at first with 2 gone. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Hard hit ball to second. Albies brings it in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. And now the Braves. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him.
Number 13.
Sharp ground ball to third. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
Center fielder, Ender.
Here's Ender Inciarte. Here comes the first pitch. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the 1.
Batting third.
Standing in, Freddie Freeman. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Right side, fair ball down the line. Long throw to third. And he's safe.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Markakis.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Kershaw has finished off more than 1,900 career innings during his time in the big leagues, with an ERA just under 2.5. That's allowing just over 2 runs per 9 innings of work. On a line to shortstop, on to first, and they get the double play. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So stepping in, Cody Bellinger. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch-outs on only 6 pitches.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. And the next in is Johan Camargo, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Tapper up the line, but that one rolls foul. Now the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single. Digging in, Kurt Suzuki. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Gone! So a 2-run home run off the bat of Kurt Suzuki. And it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Hit hard down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Under it is Machado, and he'll take it for the first out. Stepping into the box, Julio Teheran. And with a runner already in scoring position and one away, he is likely not to be bunting here. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. This is flared out towards second. And this will be put away easily for the out. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 13. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Hard ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. And welcome back to Cobb County, Georgia for baseball on MLB Network. Third inning set to get underway. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
So he sets him down swinging. Yasmani Grandal goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. The Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Clayton Kershaw goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. That's a hit, the first in this game for the Dodgers. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Bouncer down the line. That's a foul ball. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Comes set, and the 0-1. Fouled off. Dozier stands at second with 2 gone. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
I know he buried that.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will. Digging in, Ender Inciarte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Chance here for Dozier at second. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
The first baseman, number 5. Freddie Freeman.
So the leadoff man's gone, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Here's the first pitch to him. High pop-up. Number 13 is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
In now, Johan Camargo, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw to second for the force out. In now, Justin Turner. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Swanson picks it up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Manny Machado. Slapped hard the opposite way. Markakis is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, number 13.
Digging in now, number 13 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuna's there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers down in order. They're down 2-0. Into the box, Kurt Suzuki. He'll be the one to start the first pitch to him. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
Now batting.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Bellinger racing back. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, and the Braves add on. It's 4-0.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Here's one hit softly down the line in left. Foul. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Liner in there for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box now, Julio Teheran, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Center fielder, number 11, Ender Inciarte.
Ready for another shot now. Ender Inciarte. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a ball yanked down the right field line. And the Braves just have it working as this is going to be good for extra bases. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as they push this lead up to 9 now.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. Alex Wood answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Giving chase is Bellinger. 1 out. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher. Not what he had in mind before the day started. Striding into the box, Johan Camargo. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Pulled high in the air out to left field. On the move is Peterson. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate again, Kurt Suzuki, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Peterson giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
The batter, number 1, second baseman.
Now to the plate, Ozzie Albies. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
In that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his 2nd of the game as the blowout continues.
Well, sometimes runs come in bunches, and that's definitely the case in this inning. That's 3, count them, 3 home runs in this frame alone. 4 for the game. Did someone throw a home run derby they didn't tell me about? Sure looks that way.
Stepping in now, Dansby Swanson. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I batted an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
Standing in now, Julio Teheran. Strike one to start the at-bat. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Wood sets. Here it is on 0-1. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. Base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Into the box, number 13. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Bellinger's under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But not before they hang a 9 spot on him here to really open up this ball game. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team to lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Acuna coming in, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They trail in this one 11-0. Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. So the leadoff hitter reaches base safely, and now it's the run-producing part of the order with nobody out.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Now the 0-1. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman. His 2nd home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. Guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty D, how about this, D-World? If you come to watch offense, you picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Bellinger's under it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. So striding in, Kurt Suzuki. Already a homer and 2 doubles to his credit thus far. Hit on the ground out to short. Taken in by Machado. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Corey Seager will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 5, Corey.
Hit softly on the ground to first. Freeman Right there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, second.
Into the box now, Brian Dozier. A high fastball is in there.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job with
Loud contact by Dozier and a ball with carry to left field. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Freeman is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Here's Jock Peterson now. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late. Yeah, that remains to be seen. Inciarte is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Dodgers down in order. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Dylan Floro gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Ozzie Albies will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double. The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bellinger will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone. Digging in and looking for more, Julio Teheran. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon, and you have to say he's really earned it. And that's the second out. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. From the stretch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Here's Ender Inciarte. Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem. And what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it. And he fouls this one off. Another try at 2-2. Bat explodes as this is popped up. Just foul. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball, 1-2. Hit to short. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
The batter,
Digging in once again, number 13. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. But this one's pretty much over, 14-0. Stepping up to the plate, Freddie Freeman, 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Bellinger has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. So with 1 away now, that'll bring in Nick Markakis. First pitch on its way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Markakis will round it at first and head for second now. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
now batting, third baseman, Johan.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. This is pulled into right. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Dribbled up the line. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Braves have elected to.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A bouncer to the left side. Camargo brings it in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Dodgers retired on just 4 pitches, but this one's pretty much over, 14-0. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Great game for him so far. 4 hits, including a couple of home runs. Hard hit ball to second, and that's out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Dansby Swanson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his third hit of the afternoon.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his third knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his third knock of the game, that's awesome.
Under it is Dozier, and there are 2 away now. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, number 13. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. Matt Kemp is going to pinch hit here to lead off the ninth, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. And we'll start the inning off with an easy fly ball to straightaway left. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Here's Jock Peterson now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. The Dodgers down to their final strike. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Oh, man. So close, but yet so far. Can you imagine giving up 1 hit, pitching such good baseball for 9 innings, but 1 base hit kept him from baseball history?
14-0 is the final in this one. The Braves took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Julio Teheran is credited with the win. Clayton Kershaw gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
The winning pitcher is Julio Teheran. Losses of Clayton Kershaw. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 45 minutes. Our paid attendance at Sunset Park is 41,500. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safe.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Colorado Rockies and the Atlanta Braves. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Julio Teheran, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty, Julio Teheran, 4-pitch mix guy. Good fastball, 89 to 94 miles an hour. Changeup, probably his best off-speed pitch. Has the curveball, has the slider. One of the keys you'll notice he's going to be on early, inducing a lot of ground balls. He's a ground ball type pitcher. If he's getting ground balls, expect a strong outing.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Here's Nolan Arenado, and at third, and a very early opportunity for him to drive in a run. 0-1 the count. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And the run will score as the Rockies stake themselves to an early 1-0 lead. And he will score on the inside the park home run, and that was a gift right there. Here it comes. Here's a high pop-up. Camargo has a play. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. It's a big enough sample size, but he's just 1 for 14. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Rockies 2 and the Kyle Freeland gets the start for Colorado in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Kyle Freeland is really starting to make a name for himself. Good fastball, not overpowering, 93 to 95 miles an hour. Good slider. His changeup has gotten better, and he will throw in the occasional curveball. Good 4-pitch mix. His best quality, he's not afraid. He doesn't go out there pitching scared. He's not afraid to go ahead and attack the strike zone.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Here's Ender Inciarte towards second. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I really appreciate the tenacity that Ender Inciarte plays with. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And that's going to get down out there. And the run is in to score from third. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
Look at him jump all over that first pitch, using aggression to get himself a knock through the right side.
And the next in is Johan Camargo as he drives a liner to right center. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Obviously, this is a pitcher's nightmare, but it's a manager's nightmare, too. It's only the first inning and your starter has already given up 4 hits. The last one, an absolute frozen rope. The last thing he wants to do is get someone up in the pen, but he might not have any other choice.
Into the box now, Kurt Suzuki. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Gonzalez has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. At the plate, Ozzie Albies. And now the Braves look to put more across the plate in this opening frame. He's set, and the pitch. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Dahl. And that's the third out. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 5-2 Atlanta. Striding in for the Rockies, David Dahl.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and 1 strike. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and that's off the left field wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away. And standing in now, the catcher, Chris Iannetta. Dahl, the runner at second with 1 away. And Iannetta can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2 now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Ready with the 0-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Rockies strand 1, and the deficit remains 5-2. Striding in, Julio Teheran, set to lead off the home half of the second. First offering on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Therefore, it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, number 13.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Blackmon is in his tracks now. And that's out number 2. Now at the plate, Ender Inciarte hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. Gonzalez has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're still out in front 5-2. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Here's another 0-2. Fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at bat. There's a strike. And this is strike 3 called. Make it 5 straight punch-outs. 2 away now.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. Arenado is one of the very best corner infielders in the game today. Oftentimes first and third basemen are known for their offensive work, but he's truly a multi-dimensional talent. Really makes an impact on defense, and that makes him incredibly fun to watch every time he takes the field.
Yeah, watching him go about his business. First step quickness, his reaction time is unparalleled, able to make all the plays, and he takes a ton of pride in his craft.
Popped him up. Suzuki is under it, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail 5-2. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning. The pitch. This is pulled into right, and that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
A lot of smiles to go around on the offensive side. First time through the order. That's already their 6th hit today as a team.
Stepping in now, Nick Markakis. Strike one to start the at-bat. A base hit in his first trip. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Blackmon on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Johan Camargo looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. Stepping up now, Kurt Suzuki. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Dahl. Makes the catch, and that'll retire. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. As we begin the top of the fourth. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Acuna giving chase. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And the pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies, and the deficit remains 5-2. Now in the box, Ozzie Albies hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
So digging in now, Dansby Swanson flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. High in the air out to center field. Blackmon is right there, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Julio Teheran. First pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning. In now for Colorado, Ian Desmond. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Hit out towards second. Albies scoops it up. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, catcher, Chris Iannetta.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Markakis. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, Kyle Freeland. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail 5-2. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Number 13.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Here's Ender Inciarte. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down the first baseline. So this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Bounce to first. Desmond has it. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Pulled toward right center field. Blackmon is under it. And that retires the side. Braves retired on just 4 pitches. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did. And looking at it again on Show Track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hit out towards second. Albies picks it up, throws in time, and that's out number 1. Here's Nolan Arenado. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's ball 1 now to the Rockies' third baseman. It's 1-1. Ground ball left side. Camargo picks it up cleanly. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, Dero. Home run earlier in the night. And that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Now at the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So here's the cleanup hitter, Nick Markakis. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Dahl's in pursuit.
And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Johan Camargo. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First delivery to him on the way. Sharp ground ball to third. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
And they're hoping 1 hit turns into maybe 2 or 3, I'm sure.
The catcher, number 24, Kurt Suzuki.
In now, Kurt Suzuki. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A 1 pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Giving chase is Dahl, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Gone after 5 1/3 here as he never really found his groove in this one. Scott Oberg takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Ozzie Albies will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. From the stretch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Dribbled up the line. Throw to first is going to be in time. And the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. 2. Welcome back to South Florida. 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one. But before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Now the 0-1. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is skied into short left center. Swanson shading to his right. 1 away.
Now batting, first base.
Digging in, Ian Desmond. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Ball by him here, 0-1. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Slow bouncer to the right side. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Standing in now, Chris Iannetta. As we're 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Tyler Flowers is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Tyler Flowers.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Flowers, a 32-year-old veteran. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2005.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off.
Number 13.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Blackmon's after it. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double. Man, this guy is a blur on the base pass, Dan.
He was really motoring around the bases. I think he had every intention of stretching that one into a triple. He definitely has the wheels, but the ball bouncing over for an automatic double put an end to any of those kind of thoughts.
Swinging a ball line softly down the line in right. Foul. Set to deliver the 0-1. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out. Ready now, Freddie Freeman, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Stepping in for the Braves, Nick Markakis. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First offering on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Gerardo Parra is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Gerardo
Jose Ramirez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Jose Ramirez.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 2-1 to Gerardo Parra. Two and two. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Charlie Blackmon, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say, his 3rd punch out of the game.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And a foul tip here, but it's held onto for the out. Good work behind the plate, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down. Brian Shaw is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Johan Camargo will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. First offering on its way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? On to first, and they get them both. Riding in once again, Ozzie Albies. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the 2-out hit here extends the inning for Dansby Swanson.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Rounded down the 3rd baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is. Now the famous neon of Ocean Drive in Miami Beach. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. Here's Nolan Arenado. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count. 0-2
count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Trevor Story. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. No balls and 1 strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. One out, nobody on. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, listen, you don't always want your closer to have to go 2 innings on a regular basis, but in this game, it was necessary for this one, and he had just enough to get the job done.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. Atlanta jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Julio Teheran gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
The final line score for our ball games tonight for the victorious Atlanta Braves.
Now from Coors Field in Denver, MLB Network is live and on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Atlanta Braves. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Julio Teheran gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty, Julio Teheran, 4-pitch mix guy. Good fastball, 89 to 94 miles an hour. Changeup, probably his best off-speed pitch. Has the curveball, has the slider. One of the keys you'll notice if he's going to be on early, inducing a lot of ground balls. He's a ground ball type pitcher. If he's getting ground balls, expect a strong outing.
Teheran's ready, coming at him with the 0-1. This is skied into short left center. Swanson calls for it, and that's the first out of the inning. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I think everyone should keep an eye on Gregory Polanco. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
So striding forward now, Adam Frazier. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Takes a knee-high fastball. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Inciarte. 2 gone. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Corey Dickerson. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. Popped him up. Swanson is there for it. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. And now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Chris Archer gets the start for Pittsburgh in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Chris Archer, one of the premier pitchers in baseball. When he's good, he's nearly unhittable. Great fastball with movement. Slider probably his best pitch, and the changeup has been much better recently. If Chris Archer brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Here's Ender Inciarte.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
First 2 batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first 2 ABs, this could be a laser show.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Now the relay home. And it's not in time. He's safe as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he lines it out to center. Marte patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Mark DeRosa, what do you have for us on this lineup?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy set.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
Into the box, Kurt Suzuki. High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Polanco. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And a relay to the plate. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the 3rd run across in this inning.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in right. That gets down, and the inning continues. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Not every ball's going to be hit on the screws right there. That one falls in front of the right fielder for a single. Found some green grass.
Now batting, Dansby Swanson. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Hit on the ground out to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Josh Bell, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his impact.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Oh, man. That can only count for 1 run. That was an absolute bomb. He squared it up as good as you can, and there wasn't a person in the building that didn't think that was gone.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Colin Moran. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Jordy Mercer is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Right, 3 called, and the inning is over. But the Bucks get 1 back. Stepping in, Julio Teheran will stand in against Chris Archer to get the inning underway.
Julio Teheran.
Popped him up. Frazier over to his left. 1 away.
Now batting, number 13.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Looking up is Dickerson. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left as the Braves open things up here. It's 4-1.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Stepping in now, Ender Inciarte.
Swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
Dickerson's there, and that's the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Freddie Freeman. He cashed in with a 2-run double his first trip to the plate. Pulled toward right center field. Marte is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. We've played 2. Atlanta leads it now 4-1. some of the natural splendor of Denver and the surrounding areas. So we thank you for joining us here for Matinee Baseball on MLB Network. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Pitch is popped up. Camargo is there. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's Starling Marte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Popped high in the air. Camargo is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back. It's the Braves 4 and the Pirates 1. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting.
Standing in, Johan Camargo. He reached on a single in his first try. First offering on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
In now, Kurt Suzuki. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
At the plate, Ozzie Albies, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. From the stretch. Lifted the other way to left center. Marte's after it. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So coming to the plate, Corey Dickerson as we begin the top of the 4th. And Dickerson behind 0-2 now.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Josh Bell the next to hit. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he struck him out as well. So he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning. And that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
Here's Gregory Polanco as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Behind 0-2 now. This is on the ground over to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He swings and grounds it to short, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Pirates leave 1, and this is still a 4-1 ball game.
Leading off the 4th inning,
First delivery to him on the way.
Strike one to start the at-bat.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And there's one away. So here now is the pitcher, Julio Teheran. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he'll get in there safely.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one, but somehow he makes it all the way around to third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Here's Ender Inciarte.
And he puts it on the ground to second. Frazier
Scoops it up. He'll whip this one to first in time. Now at the plate, Colin Moran. He singled his last time up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Behind 0-2 now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 10, shortstop.
Settling in now, Jordy Mercer. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Right over the middle, knee high.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Josh Harrison will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5.
Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. In there, and he's in control, 0-2 now. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down 5-1. Stephen Brault, a lefty standing 6 foot even, takes over the pitching duties here. The next at bat for Atlanta, Freddie Freeman, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And right into the shift. Bell brings it in, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a solo home run by Nick Markakis, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher, you just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. Swinging a ground ball to third. And that's in there for a base hit, his third hit of the game.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league way.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this one.
Standing in now, Kurt Suzuki, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. We were expecting a pitcher's duel in this one, but it's turned into a bit of a lopsided contest so far. Archer hasn't had his best stuff today.
All right, Dan, you look at this game, the finesse guy has been on. Nothing over the heart of the plate, really keeping these guys in a proverbial rocking chair, where the power guy's missing over the heart.
You know, it's hard to believe because sometimes you look at this guy that's throwing in the upper 90s, big power stuff, having a tough time getting through the lineup. But then you have a soft tosser guy moving the ball up, down, in and out. More than one way to get through a lineup, and the guy that's the finesse guy, he is really making it work in this one.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it and fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And the Braves just have it working, as this is going to be good for extra bases. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in as he hits one on a line to left field. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. He pulls into third safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Into the box, Julio Teheran. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Marte. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, number 13. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Line drive base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single, 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid.
Here's Ender Inciarte as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. 5 innings complete. It's the Braves 10 and the Pirates 1. Here's Starling Marte. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Count remains at 0-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. After it is Acuna, And that's the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again. Adam Frazier, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Adam Frazier sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Stepping in, Freddie Freeman. He was a ground out victim last time up. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Marte has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Nick Markakis. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. And he bunched him up a bit as this is lined softly over first. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
And this is going to be his 4th hit of the game, as this should wind up as extra bases. The relay, and he is in there with an RBI triple. That could prove to be a big run in this one, guys.
Well, this triple brings in another run, and if they don't stop the bleeding quick and start answering back, they're going to have a hill too steep to climb.
Into the box now, Kurt Suzuki. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Hit pretty well out to deep center field. Looking up is Marte, and it's gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center as this lead got even wider. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitters are on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. Throw won't get him.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
Stepping in now, Julio Teheran, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He swings and grounds it to short. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Inciarte comes on now, and he has it one down.
Up next for the Pirates. Right fielder.
Here's Gregory Polanco. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. 0-1 the count. Fouled off. Suzuki is over to take a look, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball, and he fouls this one off. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. No hits to this point. Right over the middle, knee high. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Camargo has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded to short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. This one pretty well in the bag. Stretch time coming up here in Denver. Braves lead this one 15-1. And Clint Hurdle's out to have a conference at home plate, so it appears we'll see a double switch here. Edgar Santana is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Elias Diaz is into the ballgame as well as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Marte is right there, 1 down. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Oh, he makes the stop. He gathers the throw. Wow. Here's Jordy Mercer now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Tehran's ready. Here's the 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Elias Diaz the next to hit. Fouled away. Diaz, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Well, Mark, this is a case where the power pitcher won out in this one, overpowering, moving the ball up, down, in and out, lots of swings and misses, and a little bit of a rough go for the finesse guy.
Yeah, he just executed better, Dan, across the board, getting ahead. Strike 1, and then able to mix in his nasty off-speed stuff with high-velocity fastballs behind it. The finesse guy, more over the heart of the plate, and when that happens, that spells disaster.
And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. So they're ready once again. Johan Camargo, already 4 hits to his credit in this one, looking for a 5th in this at-bat. Popped him up. Mercer calls for it. 1 away.
The catcher, number 24.
1 away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kurt Suzuki. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it ain't coming back. Over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run. So a solo shot there from Kurt Suzuki as the blowout continues. In now, Ozzie Albies.
Second baseman.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Cue shot here out towards short. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
The pitcher, number 49, Julio.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Julio Teheran. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a little blooper to center. Marte is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Swing and a liner. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
This offense is going to have to...
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts, but listen, he was good from the first inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
16-1 the final today. The Braves were impossible to contain in the batter's box as they posted 22 total hits. Julio Teheran pitches well enough to get the W. Chris Archer was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
The winning pitcher is Julio Teheran. Lost to Chris Archer.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Ought to be a good one here between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Julio Teheran gets the starting assignment for the Braves. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty, Julio Teheran, 4-pitch mix guy. Good fastball, 89 to 94 miles an hour. Changeup, probably his best off-speed pitch. Has the curveball, has the slider. One of the keys you'll notice he's going to be on early, inducing a lot of ground balls. He's a ground ball type pitcher. If he's getting ground balls, expect a strong outing.
Acuna arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first outing. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup. The key to success is scoring early, putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. He's got 5 base hits in 27 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Nothing for the Phillies to start. Atlanta coming up. We're just getting started on MLB Network. Aaron Nola is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a 4-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Here's Ender Inciarte as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Acuna leads off second with nobody out. Liner toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Hey, not an easy thing to do early against this good pitcher, Dero. Base hit and a 1-0 lead right away.
As an offense, they talked about this, wanting to get to this guy early before he settles in. When they grab their gloves to go out on defense, they know they got a lead on their hands.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he sends it on the ground to first. There's one. Back to first, and Freeman's gone as well. It's a double play. Coming to the plate now, Nick Markakis, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Braves 1 and the Phillies nothing. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Here's a high pop-up. And this is taken in for out number 1.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
Career numbers against Julio Teheran. He has 7 hits in 23 at-bats. 1-1 to count. The 1-1. Is a slider taken for a ball. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Acuna is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Up next will be Nick Williams. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Markakis has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. And the next in is Johan Camargo, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Herrera is under this one, and very quickly one gone. Standing in, Kurt Suzuki, his past line against Aaron Nola. He's 1 for 5. Now the pitch. Ripped down the line, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Suzuki leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Line drive to center field. Herrera is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. The relay throw, the tag at third, and they got him. A double play. Now the beauty of the Southern California coast. Thanks for being with us for daytime baseball on MLB Network from the Big A. So next to the plate for the Phils, Cesar Hernandez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And that's the first out. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. He's set, and the pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. 2 out here and a runner at second. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1. They trail this one 1-0.
Leading off for the Braves, the shortstop.
First pitch on its way.
Watson.
Maybe lucky to make contact there as his curveball's hit fouled off to the left-hand side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Chasing after it is Herrera. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Julio Teheran. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground to third. Cabrera's up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting,
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard towards center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Into the box, Ender Inciarte. Short, hit hard. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Into the box now, Freddie Freeman.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 on its way. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Lifted in the air out to right. Markakis has a read on it. 1 down.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Odubel Herrera looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Shoots this one over to first. Freeman is up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The catcher, number 4.
Digging in now for Philadelphia. Wilson Ramos comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second.
Albies brings it in.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back. It's the Braves 1 and the Phillies nothing. Stepping into the box, Nick Markakis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded to the right. Oh, what a stop. The throw to first. He is out.
The batter.
Digging in the switch hitter, Johan Camargo. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. Into center field, line drive base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Standing in now, Kurt Suzuki. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. This is hit high and deep out to left. Hoskins looks up. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a 2-run home run off the bat of Kurt Suzuki as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Williams is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 7.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. First pitch coming. Here it is. Drives it out to deep right center field. Chasing after it is Williams. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. The 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's now 3-0 Atlanta. Digging in as Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Right down Main Street. Caught him looking. Up next will be Nick Williams. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that's dead center for strike 1. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Braves have elected to.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
And we'll get our answer here as it appears the umpires have made their decision and the headset comes off. And the runner is safe at first as originally called, so they will lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game. And Markakis will tuck this one in for out number 2. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, D-Roy. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan.
And he's in safely at third as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. 0-1 the count. Nola on third with 2 out. Fouled off. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he just fans on it out there at second as it gets right by him. And that lead disappears with it as this is now a 3-3 ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Well, there's a pitch.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will. Stepping into the box, Julio Teheran as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Hoskins racing back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. The relay. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
The left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Softly hit here to the left side. That's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. The tag from Ramos, but it's not in time. Safe at the plate.
Dan, back-to-back pitches, double, then single, ambush tactics.
Boy, they're swinging the bats early. You have a double, then an RBI single to drive them in. Potential for a real big inning here.
Here's Ender Inciarte. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. Bouncer up the middle. To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Digging in, Freddie Freeman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Hoskins ranging back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
First delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And the Braves just have it working, as this is going to be good for extra bases. Freeman is on his way home. He scores as they extend their lead to 3.
And you have to like a center fielder that's willing to sell out and go for broke there, but he just can't make the play as the ball sails over his outstretched glove. And by the time he tracks it down, it's just too late for him to hold the batter at second.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. Line toward right center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The pitcher hadn't recovered from the sting of giving up a triple, and then he gets belted for a double. The lead grows, and the guy on the mound is probably wondering if his day is going to be ending soon.
In now, Kurt Suzuki.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. 0-1, here it comes.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know if he's throwing you tough pitches, he does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
In now, Ozzie Albies, runner in scoring position with Sir John. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hoskins waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. And he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in now, Nick Williams. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Adam Morgan enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 46.
Into the box, Dansby Swanson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice swing.
Into the box, Julio Teheran. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Hoskins waits on it. 1 down. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. That's in, and he is just on a tear. That makes him 4 for 4. Well, close play at third that time, but he really used his speed to make it first to third on that base hit. Show track tells us he was really moving, and it seems like that made all the difference. Here's Ender Inciarte, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Bouncer down the line, but it gets foul. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Count still at 1-2. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Sent on the ground out to second. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Back here at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one. But before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Acuna comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Now batting, number 4.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
Chopped weakly to the left. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Justin Bour will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Justin Bour.
0-1, here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Hit hard to the right side. Albies scoops it up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Victor Arano gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. This is pulled into right, and a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So it's an inning-opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder,
as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field.
Hoskins is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. And the next in is Johan Camargo, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center, and that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw to third, and he is in there.
The catcher, number 24,
Kurt Suzuki will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are 2 gone.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Lifted the other way out to left center.
Chasing after it is Herrera.
He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Braves lead it 8-3. So now Carlos Santana. He'll start us off in the 8th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. Ready for another shot now, Rhys Hoskins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
No balls and 1 strike. Hoskins behind, the count 0-2.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Fastball that he's way out in front of, a swing and a miss.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short.
Swanson scoops it up.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. So stepping in, Dansby Swanson. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First delivery to him on the way. To short. Kingery's there. Throw on to first, and 1 shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Pitcher, number 49, Julio Teheran.
Charlie Culberson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Charlie Culberson.
That's a foul ball.
A 1 pitch on its way. And a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Sometimes you just got to thank your lucky stars right there. Definite missed execution pitch right there. Eyes lit up on that pitch right down the middle.
Another example of how difficult it is to throw 3 quality pitches in a row. The first 2 pitches right on the corner. That one a little bit too much at the plate.
Line toward the alley in left center. And are you kidding me? Another knock. He's now 5 for 5 in this one. And he's safe. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here. And those don't come along every day. Into the box now, Ender Inciarte. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 9-3 game now.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Standing in now, Freddie Freeman. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Oh, what a stop on the slide. On to first as they get the double play. Jose Ramirez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Jose Ramirez.
And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Third baseman number 13.
Here comes the first pitch.
Cabrera.
Now pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask. It sounded like of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Swanson moving to his left. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Up next will be Nick Williams. First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. Ramirez, a 6'1" right-hander. This is his first year at the big league level. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Weak chopper up the line. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever.
Markakis is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can post to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Atlanta Braves used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Julio Teheran is the winning pitcher of record. Aaron Nola allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game.